Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful rock garden lawn. A rock garden lawn is a great way to add interest and texture to your landscape, and it's surprisingly easy to create. So, let's get started. Step 1. Choose the location. The first step in creating a rock garden lawn is to choose the location. You want to find an area that has good drainage and gets plenty of sunlight. You also want to make sure that the area is large enough to accommodate the size of your rock garden. Once you have found the perfect location, mark the perimeter with spray paint or garden flags. Step 2. Prepare the area. The next step is to prepare the area for your rock garden. Start by removing any grass or weeds that are in the way. You can use a shovel or a sod cutter to do this. Once you have removed the grass and weeds, it's time to level the area. Use a rake and a shovel to create a level surface. Step 3. Add soil and compost. The next step is to add soil and compost to the area. You want to create a deep layer of soil that will support the plants in your rock garden. Mix the soil and compost together and spread it evenly across the area. Use a rake to smooth out the surface. Step 4. Add rocks. Now it's time to add the rocks. You can use a variety of different types of rocks, but it's important to choose ones that are appropriate for your climate and soil type. You can purchase rocks from a landscaping supply store, or you can collect them from a nearby quarry or riverbed. Start by placing the largest rocks in the area. These will serve as the framework for your rock garden. Then, add smaller rocks and boulders around the larger ones. Be sure to leave gaps between the rocks to create planting pockets for your plants. Step 5. Add plants. Once you have your rocks in place, it's time to add the plants. Choose plants that are well suited for your climate and soil type. You want to choose plants that can thrive in the rocky environment of your rock garden. Start by placing the larger plants first, and then fill in the gaps with smaller plants. Be sure to vary the height and texture of the plants to create visual interest. You can also add ground covers, such as creeping thyme or sedum, to fill in any gaps between the rocks. Step 6. Mulch and water. Finally, it's time to mulch and water your rock garden lawn. Mulch will help retain moisture in the soil and prevent weeds from growing. You can use a variety of different types of mulch, such as bark chips or shredded leaves. Water your rock garden lawn regularly, especially during the first few weeks after planting. Once the plants are established, you can reduce the frequency of watering. Conclusion. And there you have it, a beautiful rock garden lawn that will provide interest and texture to your landscaping. Remember, the key to creating a successful rock garden is to choose the right location, prepare the area properly, choose appropriate rocks and plants, and maintain it properly with regular watering and mulching. With a little bit of planning and effort, you can create a stunning rock garden lawn that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more gardening and landscaping tips. One thing to keep in mind is that the size and scale of your rock garden lawn will depend on the size of your property and the overall landscape design. If you have a small yard, you may want to create a smaller rock garden that serves as a focal point or accent to your lawn. If you have a larger property, you can create a larger rock garden that blends seamlessly into the surrounding landscape. When choosing rocks for your rock garden, it's important to think about the color, texture, and shape of the rocks. You want to choose rocks that complement the surrounding landscape and provide visual interest. For example, you could use smooth, rounded rocks for a more natural look, or jagged, angular rocks for a more modern feel. When selecting plants for your rock garden, it's important to consider their growth habits and maintenance requirements. You want to choose plants that are well suited for the rocky environment and that won't require a lot of water or maintenance. Some good options include succulents, ornamental grasses, and low-growing ground covers. Another important factor to consider when creating a rock garden lawn is drainage. Because rocks don't absorb water like soil does, It's important to ensure that the area has good drainage to prevent water from pooling around the plants. You can achieve good drainage by sloping the area slightly or by adding drainage rocks or gravel underneath the soil. Overall, creating a rock garden lawn can be a fun and rewarding project that adds character and interest to your landscape. It's a great way to showcase your creativity and to create a unique space that reflects your personal style. With a little bit of planning and effort, you can create a beautiful and low-maintenance rock garden lawn that you can enjoy for years to come. Sure, here are some additional tips and considerations to keep in mind when creating a rock garden lawn. Consider the overall design of your landscape. Your rock garden should complement and enhance the surrounding landscape rather than compete with it. Think about the style and color scheme of your home and other landscaping elements, and choose rocks and plants that will blend in well. Don't be afraid to mix and match different types of rocks and plants. A variety of textures and colors will create visual interest and make your rock garden more dynamic. Plan for different seasons. Choose plants that will bloom at different times throughout the year to ensure that your rock garden looks beautiful year-round. Use edging to define the boundaries of your rock garden. This will help keep the rocks and plants contained and prevent them from spreading into other parts of your lawn. Consider adding lighting to your rock garden for a dramatic effect at night. You can use spotlights to highlight individual rocks or plants, or string lights to create a soft, ambient glow. Remember to maintain your rock garden lawn by regularly pruning and weeding. This will help keep your plants healthy and your rock garden looking tidy. Overall, creating a rock garden lawn is a fun and creative way to enhance your landscaping. With a little bit of planning and effort, you can create a beautiful and low-maintenance outdoor space that you can enjoy for years to come. Incorporate a variety of textures and colors in your rock garden. This will add visual interest and make your rock garden more dynamic. You can achieve this by using a mix of different types of rocks and plants. Consider the placement of your rock garden in relation to other elements in your landscape. You want your rock garden to complement and enhance the surrounding environment rather than compete with it. Think about the focal point of your rock garden. This could be a particularly interesting rock formation, a water feature, or a unique plant arrangement. By creating a focal point, you can draw the eye and create a sense of visual interest and balance. Use rocks to create different levels and elevations in your rock garden. This will create a sense of depth and dimensionality, and will make your rock garden more visually interesting. Consider adding seating or other outdoor furniture to your rock garden lawn. This will allow you to enjoy your outdoor space and take in the beauty of your rock garden up close. Be mindful of the maintenance requirements of your plants. Choose plants that are well suited for the rocky environment and that won't require a lot of water or maintenance. Regular pruning and weeding will also help keep your rock garden lawn looking tidy and healthy. Consider the height of your plants. When selecting plants for your rock garden, choose varieties that won't grow too tall and overpower the rocks. Shorter plants like ground covers, succulents, and small shrubs are a good choice. Use rocks to create a natural-looking path or walkway through your rock garden. This will make it easier to navigate and enjoy your rock garden, and will also provide a visual element that ties the different areas of your landscape together. Choose plants that are well-suited for your local climate and soil conditions. If you're not sure what will grow best in your area, consult with a local nursery or gardening expert. Consider adding some ornamental grasses to your rock garden. These plants have a unique texture and can add a sense of movement and flow to your landscape. Use rocks to create a raised bed or retaining wall around your rock garden. This will help define the boundaries of your rock garden and provide a sense of structure and order to your landscape. Be mindful of the size of your rocks. Large rocks can be difficult to move in place, so consider using smaller rocks or boulders if you're working on your own. Alternatively, consider hiring a professional landscaper to help with the placement of larger rocks. In conclusion, creating a rock garden lawn can be a fun and rewarding project that adds beauty and interest to your landscape. By choosing the right location, preparing the area properly, selecting appropriate rocks and plants, and maintaining your rock garden with regular watering and mulching, You can create a stunning outdoor space that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Remember to consider the overall design of your landscape. Choose plants and rocks that are well suited for your local climate and soil conditions, and experiment with different combinations and arrangements. With some patience and creativity, you can create a beautiful and low-maintenance rock garden lawn that you can enjoy for years to come.